Recording in progress.
Thank you. Hi, this is Sharon.
And Karen.
We have a little practice we want to share with you. This is about full engagement with our life. It's a compilation of biofield tuning, biogeometry, biodynamic cranial sacral, and a bunch of years of life and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been doing this. It's what we're calling a star alignment. And we're going to tap into some aspects of our being that relate to our earliest development in this physical reality. It's our embryological layers. And we're going to talk to those, and we're going to ring some tuning forks just to fortify them. And we found this to be quite beneficial. And we hope you will too. Karen?
um it allows me to have my experience of it is having well, it feels like a safety, somewhere where I'm anchored in, and it allows me space to allow more of myself in, and I've really experienced that, and that's why I feel like it's share worthy.
Right on, yeah. So we're going to just spend the next 10-15 minutes together, and we'd love to hear how it goes for you. Okay, right on. This is our friend. We're gonna invite you to sit with us and focus in on these points in our system. And we're just going to point to them here as an example, but this is definitely a cooperative effort. And our friend Damien's holding down the recording, so Damien's going to be joining us as well. And to get started, one of the things that we practice a lot is breathing. There's access to what we're focusing on here, which is our actual electromagnetic layer. There's a lot of stuff going on physically, mentally, but in this particular practice, we're going to focus on tuning up and tuning in our electromagnetic layer. And that's a component of our reality that's not been studied much in recent times and is really noteworthy. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to offer our electromagnetic layer some support. We're going to talk about that. So breathe with us, and we're going to do an interesting little breath. It's called a 1-2 breath, but basically it's inhaling and then doubling the exhale. Just this long exhale actually helps our nervous system move to rest and digest. It just helps us center and coordinate our sense of self, basically. So I'm going to ring some forks, and I'm going to talk about some places in our field. I'm using a fork. It's a 222 hertz fork, and I'm putting it in a place, and you can tune into this with us. It's about 8 to 10 inches below your feet. In biofield tuning, this is the Earth Star. It's considered the Earth Star. In other yogic modalities, they have different chakra names for it, but basically, it's our connection point with Mother Earth electromagnetically. So we just want to tune into that. This is our container. This is what holds the juice of our being. Using that breath. See what you notice. You may not notice anything. This is just a self-care practice. Just self-awareness building of like, yeah, I'm here. I'm in this plane of reality, and this is my anchor point. It's my magnetic anchor point here. We just want to gently touch into it. And we're talking about aspects of our system, of our being, that are very subtle and that aren't often talked about and aren't often referred to. So it may be a little different for you the first time, but that's cool. Yeah, there you go. We're going to come back to here, but we're going to now go visit. There's a point above your head, and it's called the sun star in biofield tuning. It's about 8 to 10 inches above your head. We're going to talk about this just a little bit. So if you want to join us, close your eyes and breathe and just see what you notice in your system. I spent more time than I care to admit studying pre and perinatal psychology. It's about the events that happen before we're born and how those impact us now. And as I started unraveling my own story, I got into the embryological layers. I took a couple of classes from this gentleman who's brilliant, and he said, the embryo never leaves us. It's always available. And it's how our bone, when it breaks, it knows to make new bone. It goes back to the embryological layers and gets the bone recipe. And so I started thinking, wow, why can't I tune into that? Why do I only have to use it during an emergency? Why can't I tune into it all the time? Use it as a resource, right? So we're just tuning into this place. Just put your attention. We're offering an opportunity, or what we're doing ourselves, and is building our awareness, our inner awareness of what's going on in here. And we find it to be, at least I do, very beneficial. And Nicole, please, I'm sorry, Karen, interject as much as you want. Um, like in the middle of all the confusion, the multitude of information, the disinformation, the excessive information, the quandaries and the division and picking sides, it feels like there's a place that we can go to in ourselves that's neutral and that's true. Mm-hmm. And that will guide us on how the most optimal way is for us to express ourselves in any given situation. And we're calling this a star alignment, that we're going to align with our own inner stars. And so in this sun star, there's a point where the egg and the sperm that created our being meets. And this is called a conception ignition in some circles. But there's a spark of light. This is the electric, and this is our hypothesis, and this is our story. So I want to qualify that. However, at this point of conception, there's a light anchor, an electric anchor. And the force that's animating us, whatever we want to call it, is coming into this realm through this conception portal. And so in this anchor, this is the agreement. Like our incarnating essence came in, and we were originally inspired to be here to do something. And I think it's different for everyone. This is our incarnational yes. This is where the finger of the animating force of life touched in and says, whoo, I'm going to experience life as you and me and them and all of us. We're a unique thread in the fabric of life. Without any one of those threads, the fabric design would be skewed, right? So you have a unique set of instructions for your system. Or maybe another way to look at it is, this is the screenplay of your life, of your movie. You have the whole script written here. This is your yes to be here, what you're here to do, experience. Who are you? Who am I? Why am I here? It's all available to us right above our head. We don't have to go look in any book. We don't have to go to a guru. We don't have to look outside ourselves. Our truth is right here. It's written by the mysterious animator of this creation realm. It's right there. It's written in some code that only each of us individually can translate. So tuning into that, yeah, just letting that's your truth revealed. And this is our sun star. This is informed by the sun itself. And that sun is held in place or moving or rotational by some mysterious force. I don't understand it. I don't know what it is. It's way beyond my sense of perception, but I'm here. I'm having this experience. So we want to anchor in this circuit above our head that's informing our every moment. It's animating our every moment. It's the juice of our life. This circuit is actually connected to some mysterious, tender field, the mysterious field of animation. So just let that inform our system. Let that guide us. Just letting that sound come down the center of our system, of our body, letting it form all the organs, all the bones, all the cells, all the water, all the air around us, all the electricity, the magnetism in our field. Let it all be informed by our truth, by the truth of who we are, our truth compass, activating our truth compass. Why am I here? Why am I doing this? What's my goal? What's the script? What's the theme of the movie, right? So just letting that come all the way down through your head, through your throat, through your heart, your chest, your digestion, all the light, all the electricity that's available to your system, all that you were gifted is yours. You were given life force to be animated and express here. I'm calling all that home, letting it go down through your belly, down between your legs, your knees, your feet, all the way into the Earth star we touched in before, 8 to 10 inches below your feet. We're creating this electric circuit. Everybody's got an electric circuit. Everybody. Everything that's animated. We're all made of the same stuff. We're these individuated beings of creation, and we can focus on our individuation or we can focus on what's the same. We're all made of electricity and magnetism. Let us meet there and see what happens. Just bring in that current all the way down into your Earth star. This is another really point in our embryological development. There's a point when the egg and the sperm have lost their ability to excrete their waste and to make, there's no more food. There's nothing. And they're at a critical point, about a week to 8, 9 days into the embryological process. And everyone that was born their mother's womb, there was a yes, a relational yes that says, yes, I will help you create this human body. There may be other no's that are around that, but at the very core, if you're here in form, listening to my voice, you have a yes here. And then additionally, Mother Earth, the planet, whatever we want to call her, said, yes, I will support, I will produce this movie. I will give this individual all the magnetic field it needs to experience what it came here to experience. The earth gives us our container to create our organs, our bones, our physical realm, all that we interact with. It's animated magnetic field, an electric, juiced up magnetic field. So this is again below our feet, 8 to 10 inches. And this Earth star is connected to the center of the Earth. There's a circuit, the circuitry. How do we get that magnetic field? What does it run along? There's some type of unseen circuitry that is mysteriously created, and we're held. And our physical reality, our physical essence is literally from the center of the sun to the center of the earth. That's the magnitude. That's the magnitude of our physical sense of ourself. Just let that in. We connect the sun and the earth, and we are a byproduct of that relationship. So Mother Earth is giving us, she's the producer of our screenplay. She's the yes to be in relationship, a yes, a feedback loop so that I can experience myself through everything that I see, perceive, taste, touch. It's a biological feedback loop that I can have this experience in this reality. And this is always available, no matter what's happening, no matter what's going on. We can tune in and feel the support of Mother Earth. Now, the Earth and the sun are creating these circuits, and they're flowing up and down our central channel, feeling that magnetic flow up through our feet, our knees, our roots, our belly, our heart, our throat, and our head, up to that sun star. And then mysteriously, there's a third ignition. It's called the heart ignition. And even I haven't found where anyone really knows how it happens. It's the SA node, the sinoatrial node becomes active, and it's like a match lighting itself. In our story, in our hypothesis, we're contending that that's the earth and the sun shaking hands inside each of us. It's the electric and the magnetic field coming together and holding hands for the period of our life. And in biogeometry, the study of, of the electromagnetic field of the animation we live in talks about the center core of every animated thing. So this is potentially something that is to be studied and better understood. And when I'm tuning into it, it's like a three-dimensional yin yang spinning in my core. And these three, the sun star, the earth star, coming together, and they create the heart star. So we tune into these three components and align ourselves as we walk through our day. And there's an electromagnetic imprint that's gifted us. The earth says, yes, I will produce this movie. You are fully funded. The sun is giving us the script and the agreement of what we want to experience. And it comes together in the center. And this is uniquely assigned to each of us. So anytime we've tried to give some of our life force away or someone's taken it, they can't do anything with it. Doesn't have their electromagnetic imprint. So in this exercise, we're invoking a call to reclaim all the life force that's been provided to our system of awareness, calling it all back home. We'll release what we've been holding on to that's not ours. We'll invite it to go back to its rightful owner. We'll call in what is ours, what is needed to implement our movie, the theater of our life. We have the script, we have the producer, and now we're the director and the lead in the movie. And we have the authority to call all the resources and opportunities that have been gifted us by that mysterious animator to come home into our container. It's the great reconciliation. And that we have everything we need to have our optimal, most alive experience. We have the authority to step up and stand up inside our system of awareness. In biofield tuning, we study the torus. It's an electromagnetic field, and it's shaped like a big orange, and we're right in the middle. This is our animating field of life. No matter what's happened, we have been fully funded because we are here with our eyes open, listening to this call together. So our invitation is to join us. Maybe practice this. We practice it in the morning, in the evening, before we wake up, before we go to bed. I got pulled over and my RV I had 5 police officers wanting to look for large sums of money. And I said, dude, I just got laid off. I don't have large sums of money. But in any event, everything in my RV plus my dogs were outside. And what I did was just tuned into this circuit, this major circuit, and everything worked out. We're still going to meet ups and downs, and that's just the nature of this place. That's the nature of reality. But when we're dealing with things that aren't so pleasant, let's come from a place of centered truth. Let our systems be informed by the truth of who we are. Let's balance ourselves internally and then address any inefficiency or problem. Let's stabilize and then work on the solution. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, and we're super grateful for your time and your attention. Yeah. And may we all be fully engaged and realize the reason we're here, and we can share and grow together and bring heaven to earth. May it be so. Job. Anything else? That's it. It's beautiful. All right.